Can I get a show of hands? How many of you have ever been backpacking? Thanks. For those of you who aren't familiar with what backpacking is, it is essentially the outdoor recreation of carrying one's gear on your back while hiking for more than a day. To offer more perspective as to how a backpacking pack differs from a traditional school style pack, it basically is generally larger and has more pockets and is more structured in its it's basically more structured and has more rigidity to it. So I received my backpack around 8 years ago when I first joined Boy Scouts to partake in the many activities we had in the outdoors. I consider my backpacking pack to be an invaluable cultural artifact that serves as a reminder of all the great experiences I've had in the outdoors. As I mentioned earlier, backpacking involves carrying your gear that you need for an overnight camping trip, basically. So, when determining what you need to bring, you really have to be attentive and figure out whether what you're packing is really necessary. So, what you end up doing is sacrificing comfort. But even in this process, I think that it really helped me to differentiate what was important from home and what was and what wasn't. So even while being away from home, I kind of had that sense of home in that my backpack was kind of like a portable home. Having to sort between the essential and non-essential items that went into my backpack leads me to the next aspect of my backpack, which is personalization. So, to start off, backpacking is different than a regular school backpack in that you have to be more organized in the way you're putting things into your backpack. Whereas a traditional school backpack, you just basically toss things in. And I think the way I organize my pack really differs. It's really personalized in that just certain things have their traditional spots, so I would know exactly where to get a certain item, and yeah. Also, the backpack has kind of grown with me along my journey in the outdoors, I guess, through my years of experience out there. In that I got it 7 years ago when I was much smaller, and it's been able to kind of I've been able to adjust it to my growth, and yeah, it's just kind of customizable, I guess. So over the past 7 years, I've been fortunate enough to go on various outings with my backpack that range from the mountains of California to the New Mexican wilderness, and it's been everywhere I've been, from the peaks I've ascended to the streams I've crossed and the trails I've trekked. It's also been through harsh conditions like snow, rain, and wind, and it's also been there when I felt the most physically challenged, but also in my happiest moments. I think my connection to my backpack has grown stronger over the years and with each experience, and I don't think this is something I can say that I have with any other possession.